Champions always enhance the good they already have. They don't focus on what they're missing or what they're bad at and try to improve that. They take what they've got and make it better. So this is the month, the new moon in Virgo, to take care of the details of the improvement that we want for our lives. What is it that we want to be? What do we want to have? Where do we want to go to actually take those steps? The steps that you have in front of you to get there. If we want to be a great singer, singing with a lot of people, for example, in a choir or working with a group of people, what part am I playing in this? We ask ourselves. Perhaps you're doing a job that you love and you have a particular position that you're doing. Well, maybe you have your sights on another position. But it's like, how can I be the best at what I'm already doing? Because I want to be good at it. Because I'm doing this for me. Because I want to be great at this. Whatever it is that we desire to have. Perhaps you want to cook. Maybe you have a dream of being a chef one day. And so, how can I be a better chef? What qualities does a premier chef have that I can develop in myself from the talents I have already? And then, having the courage to, in an organized way, take the next logical step. You know, most of us have, well, maybe not most of us, a lot of us have big dreams. We have big dreams. Maybe you want to sing in the Sydney Opera House one day. Perhaps. Well, here I am now. How do I get there? What idea do I have that I can take the action in getting where I want to go? What is it that I'm wanting? What's the next step? A great singer who's singing at the Sydney Opera House will really know how to sight read music very well. And so it is to practice those skills. Why? Because I want to be a great singer. And depending on the style that you choose, well, how does a great singer be a great singer in this particular style? All great singers in the pop world practice by imitating those who have already made the top grade. Janis Joplin sang like two different singers, Bessie Smith and, oh, it's escaping me, what's the other one? At last.
Etta James.
Etta James. How about that? So if you listen to an Etta James record, you can hear Janis. You can hear the influence of a master on a student. And that's how all of us become great, is by apprenticing. It's the old school way, but it's the way that works. You study from one, you are inspired. We get inspired by one who's already achieved what it is that you want. How did they do that? Janis Joplin had some Etta James and Bessie Smith records, and she sang just like them for years, until her own style evolved out of the combination of those things. You want to be a great attorney. How does one do that? You learn the law. And then you go somewhere in front of someone who's already done that and get their permission. Ah, you've passed. I see, I recognize in you that you are able to do this thing. Here's a piece of paper that says you can. So now you can go out into the world and practice what you have learned. Some things in this world don't require such a thing. What do I want to do? How can I learn this on my own? What's the next step towards this goal? and then aligning all of our chakras, let's say, to that end. Here we are with whatever we have in our hands, very practically in a Virgo sense. Well, what's here and how can I organize it better? How can I be more exact? How can I take what I've got and go farther? You know, we don't want to start off like we don't have experience and we have to start from scratch. It's like, what do I already have? Towards what I'm wanting. A lot of us get stuck in regrets and traumas and negative experiences from the past that hold us back. They're like these weights that we drag around. It's like, wow, if only that hadn't happened, then I would be here. Well, that did happen, and here you are. And this is a very Virgo thought. Right? Well, this is it. Here we are. Now what do we need to do? So the first thing that we must know before we embark on a new adventure or a new goal is that our third chakra must be examined and balanced and healed, because we can't do anything if we feel I'm not good enough. We can't do it if we feel I can't do it. We can't do it if we feel that we're the victims of fate. Like somebody else has a say over my life, and a lot of us do have that victim consciousness at one time or another. Oh, poor me. This happened so I can't, or I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the knowledge, or I don't have the ability. Your angels are all screaming. They're screaming. You wouldn't have gotten the idea if you didn't have it in you. Your idea is yours. You wouldn't have gotten it if you couldn't do it. So we have to be the first ones to open up that energy of third chakra of I can. Because I dreamed it, I can live it. And as eternal beings, as our souls are eternal, we can step forth into our eternal nature, moving along farther on our path. And if we don't get it this lifetime, we will next lifetime. But why not enjoy it now? Why not enjoy the culmination now? So the first thing for all of us to know is to know our own greatness. That whatever it is that we want, we can move towards, and perhaps we can open up and allow the magnitude of what we're asking for to be made real in the physical world. Or maybe it will come next lifetime. And when they say the art of allowing, they mean having our mind, heart, body, and soul believing and taking action on that belief. I can do it. I can have it. What's the next logical step? And if we take a step towards our dreams and desires now, it's not fruitless if we don't get to the top of the mountain. It's not wasted effort. It's not poor me, I'm not good enough, I didn't make it, I'll sink into a hole today. No, I am evolving, I am expanding, I am learning, I am honing my skills, I have lifetimes ahead of me, I'm becoming more compassionate, I'm becoming more strong, I'm becoming more intelligent, I'm becoming a becoming being. And the new moon in Virgo is, here I am, physical reality, what can I do now? Today. Not tomorrow, someday when I feel better about myself. Today. What can I do today towards the dream that's spinning in my consciousness? Towards the desire that I'm wanting? Have a great month. Being exact, being precise, getting organized, feeling good about your movement forward. Namaste.